Alright, Warcraft. Last 2 nights I was up late hacking Highway so that it would actually do what we want, but now I should be able to make a map in Highway in this fully open source stack and then play it in Warsmash, also in a fully open source stack. And I'm running Highway from source code here in Visual Studio. And not only that, but also I have Warsmash from source code right here. So when Highway actually runs Warsmash, it's running the source code build. We could change the code and it will run the updated Warsmash code. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion. But yeah, let's see if we can make a map. So basically, we're supposed to be able to draw terrain over here with terrain palette. This is pretty fun. Bobby Kotick doesn't own whatever I'm making right now. You know, it's Warcraft art, but you know, it's not Bobby Kotick's software that I'm using to build this map. So I think that's kind of fun. So here we go. I don't know exactly what this map is going to look like, but let's have like a little hero character that goes on some kind of adventure. So we want our hero character, and you know, we should probably make a custom hero character in the object editor. So let's try to do that. I guess, what do we want to base him off of? How about the captain right here? Let's copy this guy. Captain? Yeah. Copy the captain. And we're going to change his name. Can I edit this? I guess this is not an editable text box. Well, that's fine. Let's just we'll just make our copy captain. That's what we really need. Yeah, he's pink because he's edited. All right, great. So here's our copy captain. We're going to call this very free captain. He's very free because he's open source. He's liberated. He's going to be our main guy, so we probably want to give him some better stuff. I wonder if I can give him, like, abilities. Can I give him, like, can I give him some of these abilities? Dispel magic or something. Does that work? No, it didn't. Okay, I learned that last night. So apparently I can't set unit abilities very well. But when in doubt, there is another way. So we could probably set unit abilities using Red Model Studio. Because that actually has an object editor system that we could probably use as well. Cool. Should we change the sound set of our very free captain? He's free, so maybe he should have a different voice. But I wonder what that should be. How about Veramothras? So he'll sound a little bit crazy, because you know, if you're liberated like open source, like that's a crazy concept to be free. It's kind of fun. So I think that'll be fun. He'll be sort of this Veramothras looking guy. We're going to want to give him a little bit more hit points because he's the big boss. You know, he's going to have not 600 but 1600. You know, I mean, he's the guy. He's really the guy. And let's tint him a little bit. He's not just going to be normal. He's going to be like a little bit red. Let's make him a little bit red. So we'll put 170 in the other fields. And we got to make him bigger. That's one of the keys to modding Warcraft. I want to make him scale too. All right, cool. So this is the very free captain. So we need to put a very free captain into the world over here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So now we have our very free captain in the world, and that should be fun. But I think he needs some like doodads, some fancy looking trees in the world around him. So let's try to draw some trees here. And I think I'm in Northrend tile set today. So yeah, let's try to get like some snowy Northrend tree wall. Now I was trying to look at this earlier because it seemed like Highway was sometimes rotating the trees a little bit weirdly. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I just turn off tree rotation, it's not a problem. Cool. So here's my guy. He's gonna be in all these snowy trees, and that should be fun. Yeah. Cool. So now the next thing after some snowy trees is we're probably going to want him to fight some kind of cool enemies. Well, I guess also we should put some fancy details on here, like maybe, what do you think, like some Northrend bats? Would they be hanging out here? Maybe some like environmental stuff. What do you think, like some Northrend vines? Looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, like a Northrend rock. I think that looks neat. Ice rock. Actually, that reminds me. I wonder if I can put a stream. Can I put water? I'm gonna try to put water. I'm gonna go to terrain. I'm gonna use this water button. Snowy water. Oh, I can put water. Okay, we're gonna have a river, like an ice cold river over here, and we're gonna have to get over the water with a bridge. Oh my gosh, can we do it? Can I make a bridge over the water in open source? Think about the software that has to run to figure out if our guy is above or below the bridge. I don't even know if that's the thing that we have that's going to work, but we're going to try it. We're going to try to cross that bridge, because when you do open source, you know, that's the kind of thing we do, is one step at a time. Cross the bridge. So let's go to Northrend. Let's go to bridges and ramps, and let's get a vertical natural bridge. Oh, that looks like a good bridge. Yes. Okay, now I want to know if I can cross this bridge. If I can cross the bridge, we're going to celebrate by fighting some kind of enemy on the other side. So this should be a neutral hostile enemy, and maybe it's going to be an orc. What do you think? Should be an orc? Let's put an orc shaman. I'm going to fight this orc shaman if I can cross the bridge. We'll see. We'll see if we can cross the bridge. So one of the fancy things that I edited when I had to edit Hiveway, and I was up really late the last 2 nights to make that happen, was getting this test map button. So I just click test map, and it'll load for a second. Then it loads Warsmash, which is really cool. Also, I want to save my work. Oh, I'm not going to save my work. It looks like Warsmash is already opening. Yeah, let's do it. Warsmash. It's on its way. Low resolution, so it'll be easy to see in a YouTube video, but yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Let's see if I can cross the bridge. What do you guys think? Will I be able to cross the bridge? Have we truly crossed the open source bridge? Can we cross that bridge and have the freedom or not? We'll see. Okay.
Don't waste my time.
Oh.
Right.
So it seems that I started outside the map.
Stay out of my way.
I didn't realize that, but it looks like Hiveway was nice to me, and it allowed me to just ignore it. I've got the very free captain though.
You have an idea.
I think that's cool.
I'll do what I must. Right.
Here we go. Yeah, dude, let's
Stay
cross the
out
bridge.
of my way.
Yeah, do you know how much time I spent coding bridges like this? Apparently not enough, because Hiveway didn't make the bridge pathable.
Right.
So that's kind of fancy. I think we need to exit back to Hiveway and edit the map. So I think in Blizzard's map editor, they do this thing where you can just magically walk over that. But I guess we don't have that, so we probably have to remove unwalkable in a square of size 5. Yeah, okay, so this is weird, right? But we have to, let me try to get it the dimensions right. We have to remove the unwalkable pathing, because Hiveway does a pathing editor instead of an auto path. So it's a little bit less automatic right now. But I think that's probably okay. By erasing this pathing, I guess I probably have to erase it under the water too, so we can walk under the water. Yeah, all right, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna cross this bridge. Also, I'm thinking, because I'm more confident now that I'm about to cross this bridge, I want it to look cool on the other side. So let's put some cool trees, you know, like, what do you think? Like this, the sort of dead trees, like look really fancy. This is where we're fighting our guy on the other side of the bridge, you know. We're gonna get the terrain. We gotta get like a bump up terrain, I think. Kind of, this looks cool. To fight our friend over here. He's the bad guy. He's a little bit corrupted. I think that's too much bump up though. Now it looks like the pathing reset, which sucks. So let's bump that back down, and then we're gonna have to go back to the pathing after this, fix that up. Cool. Yeah, here's like our tree area. We need some more bats. Let's go props. Get some more bats out here. Yeah, this guy is gonna have like some skulls. You know, he's the enemy. He's pretty strong, and I don't know. Does he have a grave? Maybe he has a grave where he puts if the bad guy wins, he puts people in the grave. We're not gonna let that happen though. I was trying to think if there was like a fancy kind of torch. I think I'm thinking of an Ice Crown Glacier doodad. Yeah, I was gonna try to put some of these in here just because they look cool. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe some Northrend fence. Here we go. We spent all that time in the pathing palette. Why don't we set up the pathing so we have like... Is this random rotation? I don't know. I think I can just copy this one. Oh, apparently not. Okay, so that's kind of a bug, but it's probably okay. Yeah, we're just trying to put it in here. That's maybe a fence angle. Sure. Some more fence. Just gonna enjoy like the pathing system, you know, that you can't really get through the fence except like where there's an opening over here, which would require you to cut down this tree, which we probably can't do. Cool, that's all really fun, I think. And now let's cross the bridge. Oh, maybe I won't be able to cross the bridge yet because I need to go back to the pathing palette. It looked like the bumping up and down the terrain reset the pathing I removed. So we gotta be really sure that we just erase all the pathing, erase it all. So we'll be able to cross the bridge. Okay, cool. Yeah, now we should be good. Let's do it. Let's save and test. Oh yeah, another thing I thought would be fun would be setting the map description, but War Smash does this thing where while it's loading, it's all in one thread. So my recording software doesn't pick up the War Smash loading screen, even though I humanly can see it, which is kind of dumb, and it's because of the thread getting bogged down from the loading. So that's something I should probably fix. Alright.
I await your counsel. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must.
Cool.
Stay out
We're
of my
about to
way.
cross an open source bridge.
Of course.
Of course we are. Yes.
Of course.
Open source
Of course.
bridge.
I'll do what I must.
That erasing on the other side didn't work.
This one is mine.
Now he can get me and I can't
By
get him.
any means necessary.
That's not very cool.
Stay out of my way.
Alright, we gotta go over this guy.
Right.
So why does erasing the pathing? Yeah, it's not erased. Definitely, if I do like a really big one, like you could, oh, okay, here we go. That's probably it. It needed to be this. Yeah, okay. So when I'm erasing pathing, I had to click on the little person to say that I'm erasing unwalkability to really allow that person. All right, I think because of that, now I kind of want my guy to be a hero and I want him to have items. And then I could give myself a reward over here. Actually, can I place items? Does this have like items in here? Kellen's Dagger of Escape. No? This doesn't appear to have items. Which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know how you place an item in Highway. I would like to collect an item once I fight this guy. So I guess the second best thing when we don't have items would maybe be triggers? Can we get triggers? I was looking at triggers earlier and they didn't work, so we might not be able to do that. I guess we don't have triggers and we don't have items. And that's pretty unfortunate because triggers and items are fun. But we might just have to like improvise or something. So let's suppose we know our hero's gonna kind of walk over here a little bit. We might want to go back in, put some Northrend snowy trees maybe. Let's didn't fully load it. There we go. Although I was noticing, I think snowy trees look better if I place them not random variation. So we're gonna do not random variation snowy trees over here. So we're gonna encourage the player to walk this direction. But I really wish I could give them an item. I can probably put this barrel. I could put a destructible barrel. I guess maybe crates are better because they don't have the billboard showing behind them in Highway for some reason. So let's say I have this crate. I'm not quite sure if I go to selection of crate. Can I make it drop an item from the item tables? I don't think so, which is unfortunate. And I can't set a trigger that when I destroy it, it creates an item either, because apparently Highway doesn't have a trigger editor. So we've got some work to do on that one. Open source needs to catch up. But we do have a crate. That's cool. And let's put some guy to fight next to the crate. We'll get some kind of enemy. It'll keep us having fun over here. Maybe a demon. Should we fight a demon? Yeah, here's a fell stalker. He's fell. He's evil because he's not letting us drop items from the crate because no one programmed that function in open source yet. All right, let's fight the fell stalker. Now we're pretty sure that this time we'll be able to get over the bridge into the fell stalker. And I think when I beat the fell stalker, we're gonna call that a win. But you know, this is fully open source. This is open source Warcraft. I could probably go into War Smash and make it that all fell stalkers drop items and just call it a day. But it would definitely be nicer if I had a UI to create a trigger. Yeah. All right, here we go.
I await your counsel.
Very
Right.
free, Captain.
Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must.
Get him. Yeah.
I'll do what I must.
I am so getting over this bridge.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. Look at that. This guy is done for. We are beating him so much right now.
Of course.
We got him.
Right.
We totally got him, dude.
Right.
We got him.
Right.
Now we're gonna beat the fell stalker.
Right.
You see the crates?
How will this benefit me?
Crates are destructible correctly. I'm so beating this fell
I
stalker right
await
now.
your counsel.
I guess because he has chaos damage, he's doing pretty good against me.
Don't waste my time.
I have a faster attack speed though, which is good.
I await your counsel.
I got 22
By
gold.
any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
Assuredly the winner.
I'll do what I must.
How about that?
Of course.
Now we just need triggers.
Of course.
And you could probably add triggers. I mean, I think if you went to, can I do it? Can I add the triggers right now in a hurry? We want our guy to be a hero though, which kind of is bad because he's not. So we need to go to the object editor and make our guy a hero. I don't really know if we can do that in the object editor. Do I still have object editor up? Yeah, I do. Very free captain. Does this guy have like a refactor into a hero function? I don't think they invented that yet. We're going the way of Blizzard here. We don't have that function. Can I add a unit based on the very free captain? And he just needs a capital letter. That makes him a hero. AYBQ. Yeah, okay. Very free captain with his editor suffix here is hero. He's the hero version of the very free captain. It doesn't really look like editor suffix works in Highway, but you know what? I don't think we care. So basically what he needs now is he needs his abilities. He needs his abilities to be inventory hero. Inventory hero, which I can add, but when I push OK on Highway here, I don't know why, but when I push OK, it doesn't change. So we need a backup plan, and that, I think for a backup plan, we're going to use this guy. So if we fire up the object editor from Red Model Studio, we should be able, and this is the object editor that's mostly made as a joke. You know, it has like the behavior tab on abilities, which doesn't really work. But yeah, if I go to, this should be stack Highway. Can I open that folder right now? Yes. Okay. Great. So then I open our War3 W3 unit. War3 map.w3u. Am I crashing? Oh, we're crashing on it because I think it doesn't actually show an exception, but I'm guessing it didn't work. What about the skin file? Yeah. So Highway is saving in the 131 format, and I don't think we're loading the 131 format. Benefit of open source, we can fix it. I think there's, yeah, with this version not equal 1, and version not equal 2, and then version not equal 3. And it turns out, now the other thing we have to do is go into War Smash, into the game itself. It's emulating 131, which has the same class. Wherever it does this not equals 3 thing, and then it calls load table. War Smash says, okay, I'm loading a table, blah, 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 blah. Somewhere like at the bottom of the table, what is it called? Junk? The skin? Here we go. Version greater than or equal to 3. And all we do is just reforge 131, or 133 junk. Sorry, not 131. 133 junk. And we put this after the is original else branch. Yeah, inside load table is original else. There we go. Alright, so we're going to load that. This probably means it's going to save back in the other format, but I don't think we care. Close the old one. Now, open the new one. This is the thing about open source, you know, if something doesn't work, you can just fix it. All right, open source map stack. Here we go. Let's get our custom units. Yes, okay, so this is my implementation of the object editor. And apparently, very free guy is not rendering his name correctly, but the hero version is, so we'll go with that. So the hero version, his ability is normal. A def needs to be AINV, I think is what it is. Isn't that right? This says Control D. Yeah, AINV. Cool, inventory hero. Yes. All right. So now our guy is a hero. We're going to save this back to War3 map.w3u and overwrite it. So that should overwrite within our map so that now our dude, our hero version of our dude, that is, has an inventory, which is really fun. So now I can go to my very free captain hero, put one of those down, but he needs to be player 1 red. So here's a player 1 red one, and then delete the other ones and put this guy in here facing the right way. So now we can get items, which is cool, but to get, to actually put an item in the world, I think what we need to do is like make this guy, for example, drop Crown of Kings. So if you look at even our Highway editor, it can tell us probably, is this, oh, I don't think this displays as raw data. Okay, so we're going to use this object editor right now. We're going to go to Crown of Kings, which is fun, and we're going to see that this is CKNG. So we got to remember that CKNG because we're going to put that in our trigger. So I think what we can do is go to our open source map dev stack and maybe we can do this, maybe not. Can I go to open source map dev stack, highway, go into the map script, and just add a freaking trigger? Can I just edit the map script? I mean, obviously that's like what I want to do, right? You think about the way that works. I guess actually I should probably save the map first. Save the map. Go in here. This thing is updated. Where are the units? Create units. Yeah. Okay. So look at this. This is our units created by Highway. You can see here's the Orc Shaman and here's the neutral Fellhound. So all we need to do is local trigger. Oh, they already have that. They already have trigger T. Yeah. Okay. So after the Shaman, set T equals create trigger, right? And then trigger register widget death. Is that right? What is it? Trigger register death. What is the function? I should know this, and I forget. Trigger register unit event. Yeah, okay, our unit. Event, unit, death. Okay, great. And then trigger add action. Sorry, I think it's TU, right? We have to have T on there for the trigger. Function spawn crown of kings on death, which then we can define that up here. And of course, all of our work will be lost if we save again in Highway, I think. So we are going to have to be careful about that. Spawn crown of kings on death. Takes nothing, returns nothing. End function. And what do we have? What do we call the item? Now do you remember that raw code I looked up? Because to be honest, I don't think I do. Crown of kings, CKNG. Okay. Get unit X, get trigger unit. Get unit Y, get trigger units. We're going to spawn it at the location of the dying Orc Shaman. Probably that works. Probably we could just run that. But here's the problem. The test map button in Highway resaves the map. And I think when we resave the map, we'll probably lose our map script changes. So let's try running from within the code editor of Warsmash. And so by running Warsmash from its code editor, I think things should just work in there. So the key there is you have to put this load file to the map. Yeah, alright. So now we're running Warsmash, hopefully. And hopefully it'll just kind of play, same as it did before, but we're going to have this hero version of our guy. We're going to get an item when we defeat the Shaman. And I feel like if we do that, that's cool, and we win. I'm gonna call it. We're about to win. In a fully open source stack. That's why we have larger loading times, like right now. Just kidding. Reforged has large load times too.
I await your counsel. By any means necessary.
He's not a hero.
By any means necessary. By any means necessary. You call on
Let's
me.
try fighting this guy. Maybe we have the wrong map version.
How will this benefit
it worked
me?
And he dropped the crown of kings.
Right.
But our captain is not a hero like he's supposed to be. So maybe what we want to do is just go back to there where we're editing the map script. When we create the captain, it was creating QDSH, which is apparently wrong. because in Hiveway, the very free captain is not, I don't know, how do I find this guy's unit ID? So, like, very free captain. And this one is not the one with the editor suffix? How did that happen? Very free captain hero. So I don't think I trust this object editor anymore. So we're gonna go back to mine, which will show us that very free captain hero indeed is messed up. It's not the one that we wanted. AYVG over here is. And so Hiveway, maybe that was on me. Maybe that was on me. Okay, yeah, that's on me. See what happened here? Very free captain hero that I edited captain. It didn't edit this one. And so I edited the unit instead of the hero, thinking that okay, that's on me, I guess. Alright, so this guy here, our very free captain, we're going to give the hero version the inventory. So of course, that was our goal all along. And then AYVQ is going to be what we have to spawn there. Yeah, so we're going to overwrite the unit data with that change. And then we're going to go over here and do like AYVQ as our guy. And I guess we set the skin to that too. I think that's dumb. War Smash, I think ignores that. I don't really care about that. Yeah, let's run it again. Now we're going to get the item. We're going to get that Crown of Kings. We're going to get +5 to all stats. That's how great we are. We're doing it in open source. All of this code, you can edit it and change it. It's open source. That's the key. It's the freedom. Obviously, it's not polished like Reforged yet, but getting the freedom, getting the open source. So let's do it. Honestly, I'm going to turn this on too. Think about the town hall.
How will this benefit me? Stay out of my way by any means necessary. Of course. Of course.
Open source.
Right.
Beat this guy up. I'm a hero now. I don't have any abilities. I should have given him abilities. That'd be fun. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to give him abilities.
Of course.
Yeah, I got +5 to all stats.
Stay out of my way.
Look at
by
that.
any means necessary. Of course.
This is starting to be like a game. Should we push it to the max? So obviously, I mean, you can do a lot of fun stuff here because Hiveway doesn't seem to have a trigger editor, but we could go in this map script, and I'm gonna save it back to this because I feel like Hiveway's gonna delete it. I'm gonna save it as map2.j or something, but basically, and then I have to go back and edit the original one. You could go to where we call melee initialization, and you could like just delete all that except for what is it, melee time of day. Hero limit. Yeah, I don't really care about the hero limit. Resources, access units, starting units. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, maybe just visibility. So that seems good. Yeah. Let's give our guy a fun ability. Very free captain. You know. Here's his ability list, but where's his abilities hero? Wait, is he missing abilities hero for some reason? Did we break that? Is that broken on here? I don't know why that's broken. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh, no, okay. It's because I had the unit selected again. Yeah. Alright. Let's give him Stormbolt. I think that's fun. Happily cast a Stormbolt. Cool. I am a little bit curious if I can go into Hiveway and like edit the map and not edit this. And I don't think it's possible. I think Hiveway regenerates this map script when we edit the map. So if I added more units, we would lose our work, which is unfortunate. But it kind of makes sense in a certain kind of way. So we really want to get those like item drops and triggers going on in Highway at some point in the future. But for now, let's go enjoy it. I think it's gonna be a lot faster because I'm not gonna spawn the useless starting units now, and not only that, but I'm gonna have Stormbolt so I can beat up the enemy fast. So I'm gonna actually no, because I don't have it. That's done. I'm gonna give our guy mana. Cool. So let's give our guy mana. In order to give our guy mana, we just go back to the guy, and we just go back to, you know, all he needs is like 20 starting intelligence, you know, so he has some default mana, maybe 100 initial mana, 100 maximum mana, get some of those values going. And then he'll be able to actually cast it, which I think is really good. It's gonna go a long way for us, because then we can kind of smash up the enemy. Yeah. Cool. I think that should be good. Just gotta upgrade Highway so that we have unit item pools and triggers. Somebody's gonna do that. I don't know. What if they don't? They'll just be editing jazz files. We're almost there. It's loading. Cool. No more messed up starting
You
units.
have an idea?
Now I have Stormbolt. Yes.
By any means necessary.
Right, this is how we beat the enemies.
Right. Of
I'm
course.
going on an adventure, and I'm doing this whole adventure in open source.
Stay out of my way.
Got him.
Of course.
I think the Stormbolt went under the wings. Just kind of unfortunate.
Of course. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. I do what I must.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
You call on me? This one is mine.
Yeah, the other thing I should put is like a shop if you
By
collect
any
gold fighting
means
these guys.
necessary.
That would be kind of fun.
Of course.
I guess
By
that would
any
sleep
means
problem.
necessary. Of course.
Wait, is that a thing that I can like walk?
Stay out of my way. Of
I thought these fences are
course.
solid objects.
By any means necessary. Of course. By any means necessary.
So
Of
apparently in
course.
Highway, if you want the fences to have
Right.
pathing, you have to paint it on.
Stay out of my way.
I didn't know that.
I'll do what I must.
Interesting.
Stay out of
Okay.
my way. Of
I could do
course.
that though.
By any means necessary.
Well, there you go. So I think with that, this video has shown how we can do Warcraft 3 on an open source stack. We are the winners. Somebody says Reforged is broken.
Right.
The answer is, why would you care?
Right.
Why would you care? You're gonna say like, oh, this is fake. It's not fake. I got my own server. I can apparently get it. Anyway, it should be possible to make that connect later. So you can just play multiplayer with your friends. Apparently the recording says that was really loud and you couldn't hear me, but what I was trying to say is that yeah, you could just make it so you can play multiplayer with your friends. It's definitely something you could do. Yeah, just get a War Smash server, which you can run out of the code editor here. Gaming Network server main runs a server, and then you can play with your friends on your map. So I think that concludes our demonstration.